gave my last update, and there's a few reasons for that. The first reason is Starlink kind of changed their terms of services. So it used to be that you could, well, when I left Mexico, we were in this free-for-all far west where we were basically breaking the Starlink terms of services, and Starlink was just turning a blind eye to it. And I'm very happy with the new terms of services, actually, because it formalized that they were going to allow small sailboat like us, not just RV, to use the Starlink technology. So it comes at a price. There's zones right now where if you're in a black zone on the Starlink availability map, they're charging you about $5 a gigabyte, which is still, like 3 years ago I was on a 4G system, and I was paying $10 a gigabyte for my data. So at $5 a gigabyte in the open ocean offshore, I think Starlink is offering like a great value. And then the kicker is when you're in a blue zone, which I am right now, you're allowed to use like the mobility, their normal basic package basically. And then you have your choice of antenna. You can choose the normal antenna, or you can choose the optimized for movement antenna, which is a lot more expensive. That I think eventually I'll get. I'm not sure. We'll see. All of that to say, yeah, Starlink. So when I was in the Tuamotus and Rangigo Roa, I couldn't, like at $5 a gigabyte, I don't want to upload like a 3 megabyte video or whatever it is. So I had trouble. Like I had a lot of backlog in my GoPro SD card because I don't have my MacBook. Also, my MacBook stopped functioning, and the only way I can get it fixed is to go to Papete, which right now I'm not even sure I'm gonna do, because I'm just gonna accept that, you know, my hardware, my electronic hardware is not in a good state right now, and there's nothing much I can do about it. I lost my drone also, which prevents me from doing my normal aerial photography I do. But I still have my GoPro, I still have my iPad, so I'm still able to limitedly like edit some video. And today I think I'm gonna do like a reef exploration dive just outside of the lagoon. The locals told me of a site that's about 60 feet deep, and I'm gonna use the time I have to go get some data for the University of Guadalajara, which is a project I'm collaborating on. Basically, they trained me on how to produce video images of the reef, and then in turn they use that at the university in order to catalog the reef and catalog the biodiversity that I film with the GoPro. So that's the plan for this morning. Later in the season, like there's a guest of mine that's coming in July for about 3 weeks, and then that's going to bring me to the end of July, and basically I'm going to be out of a visa for French Polynesia, because I came here with only a standard 3 months Canadian visa that they give any Canadian passport holder. You can also come here with a 18-month visa, but you have to set that up ahead of time in Mexico City and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't have the time or the money to go do all that paperwork, so I figure I'm just going to go 3 months, and then I'll be on my way to somewhere else. And that somewhere else is going to be, in my case, a return to Mexico, because I have like a day charter business that I'm working on, and that I see a great potential in. So I'm established in the Puerto Vallarta region. I have all the authorization that I need in order to run that business now, and so I'm going to be on my way back to Mexico starting early August. And the way I'll do that is I'll leave. I'm still researching that. I'm not 100% confirmed that that's the route I'm going to take. So if you read the books and you realize that, I don't know, it's storm season or whatever, and it's not the time to do it, I may change my mind on this, but I'm going to start making my way towards Hawaii. So I'm going to do Papete to the Line Islands. So the Line Islands are a little string of islands that are between French Polynesia and Hawaii. And then I'll make Big Island. I'll hang out in Hawaii for a little bit because I just love the place. And then from there I'll find a weather window that's going to allow me to go back to the mainland in California, or maybe a bit more south in Mexico. We'll see what the wind brings and how all that can unfold. I'm not too worried about none of that. You know, because if I end up in Acapulco instead of San Diego, who cares? You know, my goal is to go back to Puerto Vallarta, and because that's kind of for this foreseeable future is going to be my home base. And it looks like if I get a good charter season next season, I'll be in a position to come back to French Polynesia next summer. And why not? You know, because that's the boating life. So that's kind of where my mind's at. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. Huahine. I'm on the island of Huahine right now. I've been sailing for about 10 years now, full time. And you know, you make something up in your mind, some kind of a dream anchorage, some place that you'd want to spend time in and you'd love. And so how do you what do you want, basically? Like what are you looking for? So for me, I want an anchorage that's 100% safe, like someplace I can anchor the boat and not worry about it, not think about the boat. So normally the only place I have is a marina, because even when you go to some anchorage on the mainland, they're so overpopulated, and there's a bunch of old boats in there that you never know when their anchor is going to let go, and I don't feel safe just staying there. So that's one thing. So Huahine is as close to a 10 as I can ever dream as a stop. So it's got a lagoon that you can navigate in that goes all around the island. So there's an outer reef of coral that just surrounds the whole island, and a lot of the islands here are like that. And this coral reef is actually creating a lagoon that I'm in right now, and I'm anchored out in sand in 16 feet of water. I see the bottom of the ocean like it's a swimming pool. The water is at 25 degrees Celsius, which I think is like 80 or 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not too sure what the conversion and what it is, but it's just ideal. The air temperature is about the same thing, like 80, 85, so it's not too hot, it's not too cold. There's a surf break just outside the pass here where I actually see people surfing in right now. So that's like, what do you want more? And then at the end of the lagoon is a place to windsurf. To top of all that, there's a nice ecosystem of restaurants and groceries and little suppliers that are in town. So all of this makes Huahine as close to a 10 as an anchorage as I've ever thought. Oh yeah, and the scuba diving is just amazing. Like so everything is here that you'd say like, geez, I want to live here forever. And I could certainly live here forever. But you know, boating is one thing, and I have other projects and other things I want to do in life. So the business in Mexico is awesome. And what's cool about a sailboat is it's your house, it's your oyster. There's actually a brand of boat called like that. Like it's your oyster around the world. You can go anywhere you want, and you can live that life. So if you feel like being in Mexico one time, then you're in Mexico. If you feel like coming to French Polynesia, and that's the ultimate freedom, and that's the great joy of owning a sailboat. 10 years in, and I'm having a great sailboat day today. So that's something to celebrate. Hope you achieve your dreams.